What if you came home only to discover that your entire family had been brutally murdered? One quiet night in 1991, a wealthy family's home became the scene of one of the most horrifying crimes in Philippine history. The investigation would span nearly 2 decades, divide the nation, and raise questions that remain unanswered to this day. Was justice truly served, or did the real killers escape? On the evening of June 30th, 1991, life seemed ordinary inside an upscale subdivision in Parañaque City. The Vizconde family lived what many considered a peaceful life. Businessman Lauro Vizconde was away in the United States on a business trip, expecting to return home to his wife and daughters. Instead, he would return to a tragedy that would shock the nation. No one in the neighborhood realized that one of the most notorious crimes in Philippine history was about to unfold. On July 1st, 1991, Lauro Vizconde arrived home. The front gate appeared normal, but inside the house, something was terribly wrong. He discovered the bodies of his wife, Estrellita Vizconde, and daughters Carmela Vizconde and Jennifer Vizconde. The killings were exceptionally brutal. Investigators determined the family had been attacked during the night. The crime scene suggested the intruders had entered with determination and left behind evidence of a violent struggle. The murders immediately became national headlines. The Philippine National Police launched an extensive investigation. Despite the brutality of the crime, investigators struggled to identify suspects. Months turned into years. Rumors spread. Speculation dominated newspapers and television. The public questioned whether the killers would ever be found. The case slowly became one of the country's biggest unsolved mysteries. Years later, a new witness emerged. Jessica Alfaro claimed she had first-hand knowledge of the killings. Her testimony implicated several young men from wealthy and influential families. Among those accused was Hubert Webb, the son of former Senator Freddie Webb. The allegations stunned the country. The case transformed from a murder investigation into one of the most closely watched criminal trials in Philippine history. Court proceedings lasted 4 years. Prosecutors argued that the witness testimony and supporting evidence pointed to the accused. The defense maintained that Hubert Webb was in the United States when the crime occurred and therefore could not have participated. Both sides presented witnesses, documents, and expert testimony. The courtroom became the center of national attention. Public opinion was deeply divided. In 2000, the trial court convicted several of the accused, including Hubert Webb. Some received severe prison sentences. Many Filipinos believed justice had finally been served, but others questioned the strength of the evidence, particularly because the prosecution's case relied heavily on witness testimony. The controversy did not end with the verdict. The convicted men appealed to the Supreme Court of the Philippines. Years later, the court reviewed the evidence in detail. In December 2010, the Supreme Court acquitted Hubert Webb and several co-accused, ruling that the prosecution had failed to prove guilt beyond reasonable doubt. The court cited serious issues regarding witness credibility and evidentiary weaknesses. The acquittal reignited public debate across the country. Some believed justice had prevailed. Others believed the real killers had never been identified. More than 3 decades later, the Vizconde Massacre continues to fascinate lawyers, journalists, investigators, and ordinary Filipinos. Many questions remain unanswered. Who was truly responsible? Was crucial evidence overlooked? Could advances in forensic science provide new insights if evidence still existed? Although the legal case concluded with acquittals, the mystery surrounding the murders continues to fuel documentaries, books, and discussions. The Vizconde Massacre changed how many Filipinos viewed the criminal justice system. It sparked debates about witness testimony, forensic evidence, police investigations, media influence, and the importance of proving guilt beyond reasonable doubt. For Lauro Vizconde, however, the case was never merely a legal battle. It was the loss of his entire immediate family. The pain endured long after the court proceedings ended. The Vizconde Massacre remains one of the most controversial and widely discussed true crime cases in Philippine history, not only because of its brutality, but because the search for definitive answers continues to this day.